Bore da. Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning and a busy one today, I think it's going to be. You will have heard on Friday that the Welsh Government has given churches permission to be open for private personal prayer. No services yet, I'm afraid, despite the other announcement about weddings. There is no permission for churches to be conducting weddings as part of this ease in the lockdown. But we are allowed to open for private prayer, and that brings with it much excitement and quite a lot of angst as well, I have to confess. The guidance we've been given on how to open is very strict and comprehensive, and I'm really glad of that, because it means that all churches will be working within the same parameters and that it's not up to me to try and interpret how these regulations look for us. But they are quite tough. And once we've sorted out all our social distancing and got all our cleanliness stuff in place and provided the sorts of equipment and spaces that we are confident will keep you safe, we have to have that signed off by the Archdeacon, and then we can open. But you know what? We are going to work fast on this one, I think, because it's really important and we've missed the buildings, haven't we? I was drawn to a little piece in Revelation this morning. The book of Revelation is the very last book of the Bible. There's only about 5 pages to go after this. Listen to this. I know your works, your love, faith, service, and patient endurance. And I know that your last works are greater than the first. So I'm asking of you this morning that be patient with us, please. We are meeting over the week. First meetings today. Everybody will be talked to this week in all of our churches about how on earth we can get them open and safe for those communities that would like to have their churches open. If you can help in any way, please will you contact me. One of the criteria for opening is that we need to have stewards and people to supervise the distancing and the cleanliness and so on. And so if you're not in a vulnerable group and you'd like to see the church in your community open for part of the week for prayer, maybe you could make your prayer time in the church, and at the same time you could be supervising that church being open. I don't know, we'll have to see how that works, but you can see where I'm thinking with that. And I'm not just talking about the Wentwood group here. If you are near a church anywhere that is trying to reopen, then please volunteer, because without the volunteers I think this is going to be quite tough to do. Patience, that's what is required, and a huge amount of hard work over the next week or so. We will be open as quickly as we can in the places where the churches want to be open, and we will keep you updated on social media so that you can see exactly which churches are going to be open and when. So bear with us and keep in touch, and we are going as fast as we can. That word patience, though, it's a tough one, isn't it? I think we've been incredibly patient over the last 12 or 13 weeks, and I think it's paying off, isn't it? But of course, it's very hard to be patient towards the end of something, or as we approach something that we know we desperately want. I'm not a patient person at all. And I'm quite a spontaneous person, really. And so this has been really, really tricky one to wait for. And we are going to now work full throttle to see where we go next with it. But patience has been a good thing for me to learn. I don't balk at learning new stuff, and I think that to have learnt how to slow down a little bit and how to have some different priorities and to work hard and but in a different way and be patient about the things that I can't put in place at the moment has been really good for me. I'm going to try and hold on to that. Patience has not been an impossible thing for me to have. I know you've been learning new things about yourselves during all of this time, and some of you told me about them, and perhaps it's another time to take stock of all that is good as we take another little step forward to being allowed back into the routines that we're missing so much. So be patient. Get in touch if you'd like to help or volunteer in any way for any of our churches or any church that you live near. I think that's all I want to say. Have a really good day. The sun is at least going to shine. I think we're in for a good week. And yeah, you're in my prayers. Lots of love to you all. God bless. Bye bye.